everyone, and welcome back to Strange Fate, episode 5. So, oh my god, I can't speak already. I'm looking forward to jumping into this episode. It's been a long week for me, so it feels like it's been ages since I watched Fate. Because, yeah, there's just been so much happening in the past week. So if you don't know, and I think this is important to say at the start, right now my channel is going through some troubles which are getting sorted out, right? They'd had some copyright stuff where a company tried to do some stuff. I think it's basically getting sorted out and should be fine within the next 2 weeks. But the one of the big problems with that is right now my videos are not being recommended to people like nearly as much. It's getting like so many fewer impressions and stuff than normal. And so it's possible that some of the people who want to see this video aren't gonna see this video, which sucks. So please make sure to support this video. If you do see it, please support it as best you can, to try to help get this channel back to where it was. And just, you know, comment on the video if you can. Like the video, watch the entire video if you can. Just do any of that stuff. And also, like, if you do watch any of my videos, please keep checking back on the channel to make sure, you know, to check, make sure you haven't missed any videos that you want to see or anything like that, because it might be possible they're not going to be recommended to you right now. Hopefully that's only a temporary thing. If that's a more permanent thing, then we're in some real trouble. But I think it's probably a temporary thing while it works out the strikes that it's currently working out. So anyway, just thought I'd give you an update on that at the top of this video. I know, especially since my Fate videos have been doing decently on this channel, they might be they might still suffer quite a bit on this, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm excited to jump into this episode. Last time we had a fight between, let me get my note, Hippolyta, is that what her name was, and Alcides. I don't have the I don't have like the phonetic way to pronounce their names. Sorry, my brain is frazzled right now. But I think that's their names, Hippolyta and Alcides. And then Francesca also sent someone, a servant of some sort, who showed up and was like a trickster or something. Again, it feels like it was ages ago, so I can barely remember. But then we also found out that Saber is actually Sovereign King Richard, which is very cool. I like hearing him talk. I like seeing his relationship with Ayaka so far. So I'm looking forward to more. Let's jump into this episode. Make sure to support the video if you can. Again, it's very important right now. And my Patreon account is still going and has the full-length reactions and early access. So that's the most reliable way to get my content right now, I would say. So if you want to go and support my Patreon account, you can do that in the description below. Anyway, let's jump into this. This is Fate Strange Fake episode 5.
Listen to my words very carefully.
Oh, what?
There are those who are trying to
Child
plunder
soldiers.
everything from us, to take your mother back someday.
What?
You disgusting spellcaster!
Oh, this is Faldius. So Faldius was a child soldier.
And quite a lot of it, too.
Who's this?
Shall I tell you something interesting?
Oh, is this Francesca?
It's about those spellcasters who kept repeating you
Or
two
someone
over and
related to
over
Francesca? No, maybe it isn't. Oh my god.
She died a long time ago, in a country called Japan.
Damn. His mother.
Let's go over it once again.
His mother died in Japan.
The aim of this I'm going to have you summon a servant.
Mm-hmm.
If the summons is a success...
You don't have to report I showed up if you don't want to. Feel free to, even if that means you end up considering coming after my life.
Please make sure that
She's
you do
insane.
report to me. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with the job. Given its power to manifest your heart's desire, what will you wish upon the
Okay,
Holy
no,
Grail?
maybe this isn't... That
I
wasn't
have nothing to wish for.
Faldius?
Oh God, is eating and sleeping well every day.
It's just a new guy, and he's like Denji from Chainsaw Man. He just wants to eat and sleep well. Okay, So I don't think that was Faldius in the flashback. It was this kid, I think. Yeah. And we haven't seen... I don't think we've seen him before. And I don't think it was Francesca either. But then who was that woman? Have we seen her? I'm trying to remember if I even saw her like in a previous series, you know, like in Fate Zero. Because it reminded me of like Kiritsugu flashbacks in Fate Zero. Oh, okay, hold on. The OP had Francesca and that woman, and they were like together. So there's some relation between them. Is it her mother? I don't think I've ever been speculating through an OP like that this much. 18 hours before the canyon battle.
When you he only looks like a boy because they fiddled around with his body too much when he was younger.
Oh.
For the foundation stone and the Archduke of Pax.
I want you because you don't have anything. No desires for no intention of leaving anything behind.
Do you know that he has no desire?
Guardian of the Scales!
Okay, cool command seal. Whoa, whoa.
So you're a master of the Holy Grail War?
Peg leg old man.
You can call me Captain, but
Captain.
you should know, you appear to have a misunderstanding.
Heed my words.
Whoa!
You are not the one who summoned the place. Who are
Us?
you? We are but shadows.
What?
Shadows of you actually summoned.
Oh.
We are so...
Seems your luck's just run out, young man.
There's
You've now lost any chance of escape.
a lot of
By
voice
your
actors I know.
Despite that predicament, we still have high hopes for you.
Whoa, so many
We
crazy
hope
designs.
you will ultimately become a lancer that pierces through all.
A
I
lancer?
don't get what that. Are all of you gathered here not the Lancer?
He'll...
If
Okay.
Fulupi's has indeed been the one who was rightfully summoned,
What does that even mean?
But if not a lancer?
down on us from on high,
Uh-huh.
to it as a watcher.
A watcher? Is that supposed to denote that it's a class called a watcher? Oh my god, there's so much shit going on in this fucking show. As soon as I think I've got a hold of the rules, it confuses the shit out of me.
What are you doing to a member of the family?
Whoa.
Wait!
Oh.
You could infiltrate with such a pitiful disguise. Then you greatly insult Mr. Scladio.
God damn.
I received a catalyst from the States.
This guy's got a cool voice.
I'm going to summon forth a servant.
Okay, so you're another master.
Cordeleon. To the public.
Cordeleon?
He's suspected of involvement in over 125 murders.
Jeez.
During his first incarceration, I'm still very much against the idea.
That fucking
Taking
teeth
someone with so many
shoes.
enemies out.
Hey, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, after all, great virtuous, unyielding hero. Heracles.
Oh my god, wait! He's summoning Heracles, but we already have Alcides?
Become my master and present me with a labor.
What the
I
fuck?
don't get to make that choice, and in the spirit of asking questions, answer mine, O hero of Greece. Could you take the life of a young child?
Never.
I will deem those words as something you would risk your life for.
Of course I would. I threw my life away long ago.
Such a facile gesture.
That
You'll have to do
effect
better
on
than
his
a
skin
command
is
spell.
awesome.
I order you. Drop your facade.
Drop your facade.
Obsession that uses any means necessary to meet an objective.
Shouldn't be able to wield magical energy of this level.
Jesus.
With this command spell, I further order you.
Whoa.
Remembered until now.
What? He's used 2 command spells already.
What in the world is happening?
I further command you.
He's using all of them.
I must stop him. Here and now.
Oh my god.
You must mince.
What the fuck?
Was that the best decision?
What? Oh my god, man. So is he just trying to make Heracles more into a monster? Taking away any convictions he had? Wait, maybe this is Alcides, like... Oh, I see. This is in a different... Wait, we've gone back in
How
time.
does it feel to get rid of what's unnecessary?
Non-linear storytelling kicked me in the ass. This is Alcides.
Admonition. I do this so that the sins of men
That
never
makes a
reach
lot
my
more
eyes
sense.
again. My name is Alcades.
Yeah, Alcades. Sorry, not
I will
Alcides.
have my vengeance against the gods.
Alcades.
My posthumous name.
Jesus.
While it was due to interference, I didn't think you'd let those.
Oh, the
affiliated with
the
gods
canyon
escape.
battle.
Ridiculous.
I see. That was what the canyon battle was what happened last
episode.
episode.
For exacting for your magical energy level not to even flicker during that fierce battle.
Jeez.
Is proof that you are no ordinary mage.
I'm making use of these batteries. In the past, Galliasta invented a system designed to efficiently create magical energy.
You speak of a magical energy forge that runs on human lives.
Jeez.
With this much at my disposal,
You fighting with all you've got for several months.
Jesus.
Up to this point.
Oh,
I don't know, a
only
million?
24,976 people.
Okay, not as much as I thought.
Surprisingly, you were able to keep it secret.
Of course.
But Jesus.
Ending them's a given. So we might as well make good use of them.
God.
What? The states aren't threatening me, are they? Be honest, will they murder me?
Is that true?
It hurt a whole lot, you know?
Oh,
I
that's
honestly
sad.
can't wrap my head around it. The government tried to eradicate your very existence. How can you work with them?
Yeah.
Thing like my physics. And like, there's been a lot of people who managed to murder me. But it's fine! Cause I'm not the ones. That's how I ended up in my current body.
So is that
Interesting.
why?
Drag the third magic all the way down to magecraft level.
I love her
I'm
voice
pretty
acting.
Sure that was your ultimate objective, right? I believe that because the world is more amusing that way.
I have no intention to put up with your hedonism.
You should make sure not to forget about that.
she's grown on me a lot throughout these
Never once under
episodes.
the impression that you were on our side.
I already found her funny in the first episode,
Gee,
but
golly gosh. After all, we have so many actors
Whoa.
showing on the stage.
Isn't this the part where you excitedly greet me with a
We're gonna-
"Welcome home, Master"? You do realize
Oh.
I immediately got to work after being summoned.
oh,
But hey, more than a performance to make the states feel a little bit of relief.
Yeah,
What
you
the
got
fuck?
me there.
Thank you, heroes.
oh, so your servant is your servant related to you?
And win this Grail War fair and square, ready me?
So now,
Now,
Francois
Francesca
Brulati.
in
Oh,
pure
okay.
righteous glory.
I'd need to go back and rewatch that because they both gave their names there.
Never mind, just kidding.
What? Never mind, just kidding. That's great.
Is this something you would call an extra class? And also,
An extra
what do you mean
class.
by I'll become Lancer? The barrier and watchtower for that occurrence. But isn't a human being
He
becoming
will become
An
Lancer.
absurd idea?
Okay.
Quite frankly, and more will be drawn over to this land.
This is just so crazy. There's so much information back to back to back.
You can count on me to never abandon you.
Oh, what's gonna happen to this nice doctor?
Is this a
Whoa,
tattoo?
that's a cool command seal.
Was it there before?
Oh no, her fucking weird ass servant. Oh lord, what is this?
You love animals so very much. Love.
Okay. Oh no, I just, oh my god, I think I tapped something on my keyboard, hold on. Okay, it's really fucking with the wildlife.
Hey, Mr. Black.
Mr. Black.
Everybody's going to stop disappearing now, right?
Processing.
Ended up wasting 2 hours of his precious time because of me.
He is a magnificent instructor of magecraft.
Yeah.
He must also be a top-notch mage.
Yeah,
Definitely
he was.
is. Over the years, he solved all sorts of cases for the clock tower.
Though he grew a lot during the war.
There's no fog in here.
Mr. Berserker, I'm getting the feeling we might be in trouble.
And he's got a good instinct.
It's already swallowed the entire city at the very least.
Jesus.
You will slowly become someone. I'm
This
a mere
is
soldier
crazy.
without so much as a name. My takeaway is you have a chance to become anything.
You must escape
So he's
the
a
jaws
full
of death.
blank slate.
Rage against... Look sharp. Your first trial has already arrived.
Oh? Oh, it's fucking assassin. Holy shit. He's gonna become Lancer, but his main weapon's a gun?
mage seeking the Holy Grail?
May I negotiate with your master?
Don't
There's hair coming your way.
don't mention her master. She's not in good talks with their master right now. Damn. Just flashbang to servant. Ayaka.
A little girl who got roped into the Grail War.
Does that mean...
If you stay, you'll...
Is Saber here? Saber! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is insane. Was this always the visuals here? This wasn't the visuals here. Have they changed the ED? I think it's the same song. Yeah, they changed the visuals. Whoa. Fat? I wonder why they changed the visuals. I mean, I loved the old one, but this one's awesome too. I mean, this one's definitely more impressive. The last one was like a picture that they scrolled through. Whoa! Well, that was awesome. Jesus! Oh my god. Okay, so as I've tried to do after each of these episodes, when the episode was finished, I went and looked at the spelling of some of the things in subtitles, and then I wrote down, I added to my like big note list of the characters. Now, when I did Fate Zero, I remember like back when I started Fate Zero and I like made the cheat sheet for myself. I started making it, and then like at some point I was like, I'm glad I have this. It's helping a little bit, but for the most part, like just I actually don't know how much I need it. Like I was like there are a lot of characters, but it feels pretty simple to like follow all of the characters and their servants and all of that. And so I thought I probably won't need it for Fate Strange Fake, because like I've at this point I've seen a few, I've seen at least 3 of these Fate series paths type thing. So I was like, okay, well, at least I'm gonna have a better grasp on it now. But this is the most complicated one by far. Oh my gosh. So let's just go through real quick. What I think I know so far is Teenage Shelk, who has Gilgamesh as an archer as the servant. Flat Escardos, who has Jack the Ripper as Berserker. The dog, who has Enkidu, which I don't know what Enkidu's class is, but I'm sure I could figure it out in a bit. Orlando Reeve, who is the police chief, who has Caster. I don't think we know Caster's name. Jester Cartour, the Dead Apostle, has Assassin as a servant and has used 1 command spell. Aya Kasajo has Saber, which is Sovereign King Richard. Tsubaki has someone she calls Mr. Black, and that's kind of all we know there. Then on the other side of my list, we have Francesca Prelati, who summoned Francois Prelati, and I'll get back to that in a second. Scar Red apparently killed Francesca's previous form. We have Bazdilo Cordeleone, who summoned Heracles as an archer, I think, then used his 3 command spells to corrupt him to make him more of an Avenger class and turn him into Alcades. Then we have someone, I don't know who, has Hippolyta, daughter of Ares, as rider, but I don't know if we know that master yet. We have Faldius, who has an assassin, but I don't think we know anything about that assassin. And then we have this soldier, who has... Excuse me. I might sneeze again. Who was supposed to have Lancer, but actually summoned a Watcher. And the Watcher is saying, actually, bro, you're gonna become Lancer, I think. Now, I think the Watcher was like a big spirit whale. It made me think of Moby Dick immediately, because the first thing that was summoned was like a captain, like a sea captain. And I was like, oh, it's a pirate type guy. And he was like, you can call me captain. And so I went, oh, interesting. And my first thought was like, could it be the person from Moby Dick? Like, I just try to think of like in literature or in fiction or whatever, or in mythology or in history or anywhere, like who's the most famous like water captain, sea captain type thing. And immediately I thought Moby Dick, but I was like, I don't fully remember. Isn't Moby Dick's, I've never read Moby Dick. Let's say that right now. Isn't Moby Dick's first line what the captain's name is? Like, call me, or is that something else? Let me, I'm not going to look up anything about this show, but Moby Dick's first line. Call me Ishmael. Is that? But no, Ishmael might not be the captain. Who is Ishmael? I've never read Moby Dick. Oh, I see Captain Ahab is written here. Let me just go to the Moby Dick Wikipedia page. But I'm not going to scroll down to like, generally there's like, oh, in other media or whatever. I'm not going to scroll down there because it might say, hey, this was in the Fate series. Just tell me. I think, I mean, I already read the name Captain Ahab, so I'm guessing Captain Ahab is the captain. Yeah, Peleg describes Captain Ahab. He's a grand, ungodly, godlike man who nevertheless has his humanities. Okay, yeah. So my first thought was like, oh, we summoned like Captain Ahab or something. And then there was a big whale. So like maybe he actually just summoned Moby Dick. But then what kind of throws that for a loop is then it wasn't just that captain. There were like a bunch of different spirits. All with like really good voice actors, by the way. Like they were all English voice actors that I know very well. I was like, whoa, it's that voice actor. Whoa, it's them. Whoa, it's them. Just like every single time someone new came up. But anyway, so yeah, so like that might throw that theory out the window. I'm not sure. I don't know. But anyway, so we have that as well. And that's kind of all I have written on here. Now, getting back to the Francesca stuff, there's a lot of stuff that happened here, but Francesca, did she summon herself? Because like she said, you know, this is my however many bodies she's gone through, right? Like she has been killed and then she takes a new form, and so like this is her newest form. Francesca is her newest form. So was her previous form the one that was killed by Scar Red? Was that Francois? And so, and so like Francois was killed by Scar Red, and then you know, was reborn in a new body, became Francesca, and then when this Holy Grail War started, summoned her previous form as a servant? Well, I was about to say that's insane, but then again, we have Shiro and Archer who are the same person, so it's not even unprecedented in the small amount of Fate stuff that I've taken in. Like it's actually happened already in 2 of the 3 things that I've watched. So yeah, I guess that's not so crazy. But yeah, so she summoned herself because they were saying like, blah, 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 me. They were calling each other me. So like that kind of sealed the deal for me on that. But that's insane. That's wild. But I like Francesca. She's like really weird, but very entertaining to watch. Yeah, wild of Basilio Cordeleone. Wild of him to summon a servant and then immediately use all 3 command spells. That's ballsy as fuck. That was crazy. I was confused at the start because they did say like 8 hours before the canyon battle or something along those lines. I didn't know what the canyon battle was. I didn't realize that was referring to the previous episode. I now realize why they were calling it the canyon battle, but like I wasn't even thinking about that at the time. I thought it was referring to some major event that is in the Fate universe that I wasn't privy to. Like there's a lot of stuff in this show that they will mention and I'll be like, you know what? they're probably referencing something from another Fate series, and I just have to like accept that's the case. Like in this episode, they mentioned Atrum something who created the technique for creating the mana gems or whatever the fuck it was, and I was taking that in, but I was like, I feel like I don't have to remember that. I feel like that might be them referencing world building they've done in the past in this series. That's kind of what it felt like to me. Like, it felt like that character's not going to make an appearance. That's just something that happened. It has already been established in this universe somewhere else that this show's just catching us up on, you know? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff like that. And so I do continuously, like, just try to file it away. Like, you know, when I see 8 hours before the Canyon battle, sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, so the Canyon battle must be some Fate thing that I don't know about. But no, it turns out I know about it. I watched it last episode. So yeah, I thought what was gonna happen was someone had summoned Alcides, and then, or Alcides, sorry. I'm going off of the spelling, but I shouldn't. I should go off of how they say it. Alcides. And then someone else. I thought someone summoned Alcides and someone else had summoned Heracles at a different point in his life, or like, you know, differently. And so we had two servants who were the same person, but at like different parts of their life, or at different, like in different timelines, or, you know, having been affected by different events. I thought that was what had happened. And so I thought we might have, like, later in the series, Heracles versus Alcides battle. But no, we were seeing how Heracles became Alcides, which is very interesting. Cordeleone has a very cool design. He's already seems like a cool character. All of these characters are dope. But like, honestly, even if this show is 2 core, which it is, it's going to be at least 2 core. I mean, there's no way they're fitting all of this into 13 episodes. We're almost halfway through the first core, and we're still introducing people. There's still characters that haven't been introduced or haven't been named. But like, so there's absolutely at least got to be 2 cores. But is 2 cores going to be enough for this amount of story? There's so much shit going on. So, but I mean, what's good about that is I feel like that means they might be efficient with how things are dealt with, you know? Like, I feel like it's just going to be like event after event after event, cool shit happening. And it's not just like cool shit for the sake of cool shit. Like, I feel like the show's doing a good job at setting up the cool shit and giving us lots of story about how the cool shit's happening while also having cool shit happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's pacing it well enough that it's consistently simultaneously giving us a lot of exposition, and also we're getting to watch badass events happening in front of us constantly, rather than just like this isn't really like, I didn't hate this. I didn't dislike this. But if you think of, like, episode 0 of Fate Zero, or episode 1 of Fate Zero, whatever the first episode I watched of Fate Zero was, where, like, we literally have a character walk into, and the character is Kirei, walk into meet Tokiomi and the dad. And what happens is those characters pour some wine, and then they literally walk in a circle around Kirei, giving him exposition about how the series is gonna work. And that's like a long scene where they're just walking in a circle and giving exposition. Now, I will say, I liked it a lot. Like, back then, when I was watching that episode, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought, like, you know, there was something to be said about how they still made that entertaining for me. But I will say, you know, like, I'm glad that this show isn't doing that. I'm glad that this show instead is like, hey, here's a really cool event, and then here's a lot of exposition, but while the exposition is happening, we're seeing these things that are, like, shocking us constantly. And they're, like, more and more reveals that are happening as it goes on. Like, it's like, they started by telling us it was a fake war to make us think, oh, this is gonna be like more minor than most of the wars that you've seen. But slowly they keep adding more and more to imply like, hey, actually, this is more real than any of the wars you've seen before. There's more shit going on. There's more servants, more masters. There's more people thrown for a loop, and legacy characters and everything. It's insane. But anyway, I loved it. I loved that episode. That was great. So that was Fate Strange Fake episode 5. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.